Thank you for joining us for Weather 101. I'm Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams. For this week's Weather 101, we want to take a review of Blizzard 2026. Some interesting things came out as a result of this blizzard that hit us. First of all, let's take a look at what the scenario as it's set up. Now, it's set up for three possible scenarios. The GFS track, which was very close. Then we have the GAM, which is actually the Canadian model. That's in the middle, and then there's a Euro track that carried it farthest away from us. Well, it ended up following closer to the GFS track, and the storm got deeper or stronger or wider, and it brushed the coast a little bit tighter than initially thought that it would. And so that resulted in I was getting much more in the way of snow than we anticipated. So let's take a look at some of those numbers as far as the snow is concerned. It was pretty impressive. First of all, Long Neck, we had 21 inches of snow. Rehoboth Beach, 19 and a half. 19.3 in Bethel. Seaford, 19. Georgetown, 19. Lewis, 18. Also, Gumboro, 15 and a half inches of snow. Harrington, over 14 inches. 14 inches in Millsboro and Dagsboro. 10 and a half in Ocean City. And Seaford, 8. Now, just notable, for example, in Lewis, we had 18 inches of snow, which was on February 22nd, 23rd, which was the blizzard that we experienced. Now, the highest total ever with a snowstorm was actually February the 5th through the 7th in 2010. That was over 20.6 inches of snow. But we were ranked number 2 with this particular system that pushed through. And then in Georgetown, for example, we also had the second highest total ever. The highest ever total was actually 20 inches in February the 2nd in 1979. But we had 19 inches during Blizzard 2026. So it was definitely a memorable snowfall event. And last but not least, we had some very significant winds that pushed through. In fact, we had tropical storm force winds. We had wind gusts that were measured at 59 miles per hour at Indian River Inlet, 58 mile per hour wind gust measured in Lewis, a 55 mile per hour wind gust measured in Indian Beach, Ocean City, 52 mile per hour wind gusts, Salisbury, 49 miles per hour, and Georgetown, 40 miles per hour. So we had truly an impressive blizzard. Now remember, the difference between a winter storm warning and a blizzard, or a winter storm or a blizzard, is with the winter storm we're talking about snow over an extended period of time, but with blizzard there was a visibility concern because we had blowing snow or blowing winds at about 35 miles per hour or worse for 3 straight hours, along with an expectation of at least 6 inches of snow. And as you can see, Blizzard 2026 fit that bill. I'm Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams, and this is Weather 101.